Research shows that when it comes to employee wellbeing and mental health, how we treat people on a day-to-day basis is far more important than initiatives and benefits like gym membership, walk-in meetings and free fruit. And the good news is that not only does it benefit employees' mental health and well-being, but also productivity. Hello, my name is Jenefer. I'm the founder of Silk Helix, and we help business owners and people managers with all things HR, people management and employment law. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why recognition is so important and how to do it and get the best out of it for your business. So research by Wild Goose shows that 3 out of 4 employees don't feel like they're getting the recognition they deserve, and that when that's the case, they are twice as likely to feel burnout, to have time off work, and as a result, dip in productivity. And it's very likely that this is linked to the trend that we're seeing talked about on things like TikTok about quiet quitting, which is where people are doing the bare minimum, so their productivity is really dipping, but could also be linked to higher absence. We know that things like stress, burnout, not only impacts mental health, but also physical health. So they increase absence rates, they decrease productivity, and increase the chance that people will actually just leave. And less recognised employees are 131% more likely to lose faith in the management of the business and its core values. This means that everything you're putting into trying to build a brand, have values, build a business that has a mission that everyone's working in one direction to, you're losing all that simply by not showing recognition to the team of people that are helping you get there. The result is that we've got people who are either staying in the role and just taking the wages but doing the bare minimum, lowering their productivity, taking time off work, or indeed leaving, with a third of people who have either already left or are planning to leave, actively looking for alternative employment. It's not good for business. It's increasing your costs at a time when all other costs are also increasing, and you need to get the best out of your team in order to get that competitive advantage and make sure that your business stays on top. So what can you do about it? Well, the good news is that it doesn't take a huge budget. The first thing that you really need to be doing is regular one-to-one meetings. This gives people dedicated time, not 5 minutes, half an hour or an hour on a regular basis of saying to somebody, this is time in my diary I am giving to you. It's time where they can feel valued, where you can show them that recognition, where you can explain to them, talk to them about how their role and what they're doing helps the company achieve its overall goals, and pat them on the back for the contribution they're making. It is also useful for having discussions around performance and feedback and all those other things. And I do think it's right that these things all happen together, that it's one big conversation with people about what the business really needs from them, how they're delivering it, how they can deliver it better, and recognise the contribution that they're making right now. Another useful tool is personal shout-outs, and these are publicly and privately recognising when people do something well, when they're contributing well to the team, when they've achieved something, and allowing each other to do this as well. I've seen team meetings where people ask for comments about colleagues and recognition and shout-outs. All of these things are great. These should be unlimited. We don't need to just be recognising one person in the business. This isn't a competition of one person at the top. This is a team effort. Everybody should be contributing to the overall goal, and therefore everyone should be recognised for their role in that. So yes, personal shout-outs do recognise an individual for their particular role or something they have done, but it's why that they can be unlimited. It's why this is something that we should be doing on a regular basis. It doesn't cost anything. It shows people that they're recognised by their colleagues as well as management, and that's all great for productivity, keeping people at work, keeping people healthy, and avoiding them leaving and keeping them focused on the goals of the business and where you're trying to get to. Recognition does need to be tailored to individuals. It is a really individual thing. So something that I might appreciate as recognition for something I've done might well not be appreciated by somebody else, or they might value something differently, or simply they might just not hear it, because we all have interpretations on what's coming into us. So if we're not hearing the recognition, and this is why it's about employees feeling recognised. Not some objective tick box as management to say, oh yeah, I did A, B, C, that means that they are recognised. It's do they feel recognised? And this again is why your one-to-ones are so important, because it gives you the opportunity to listen to people. What is it that they want? What is it that will make them feel recognised? What is it will make them feel valued in the workplace, in this team? What are they looking for? What is it that they want as part of that win-win, something that they get back for coming to work? And that will be everything from pay rises, training, career progression, opportunities, and thank you cards. And most likely it's going to be a combination of all of these things. And sometimes that'll be specific to an individual. Sometimes it'll be something that you're giving across the board to everybody. And because this is about how we talk to people, it's about our management styles, it's about how we handle one-to-one conversations with people, it's about how we praise, how we value, how we say thank you, it's about how we give feedback. Training your managers is absolutely key. So often, most often in fact, people are put into management roles because they were good at the role they did before. This does not necessarily make them a good manager. The skill sets are completely different. We need to make sure that people are trained in people management, that they recognise that their teams vary, their teams are different. They'll need to adapt styles to people in their teams. They'll need skills, they'll need tools to be able to have these conversations effectively. So providing training for your managers is absolutely crucial. Find out more about our training, both in person and our digital courses. There is details in the description below. We've got a new course out, Managing Employee Performance, really useful. And it does cover all of these things, because whilst this is about employee well-being and benefiting that, it is also about benefiting productivity. Those two things go so closely hand in hand that Managing Employee Performance course will cover all the tools that you need. And finally, once you've got the day-to-day management right, then you can start thinking about things like events, socials, activities that you might want to do, benefits that you might want to give on top of that, because these things are also useful. They are things that people are looking for. But talk to your team. What is it that they want and they're looking for? Because it is going to vary from individual to individual. But these things are useful, but they go on top of the day-to-day management. If you've not got that day-to-day management bit right, you're going to find that your team socials, they don't do anything. You can't just put everybody onto a team social once or twice a year and think that's going to be team building and it's going to make them a great team when they're back in the office. It's unlikely to, because that bit is about the day-to-day management. Having said that, people also feel recognised and valued because their employer is spending some money on them and taking them out, doing some activity for them. And those things can also be useful, but they do go hand in hand. For more hints and tips on all things people management and how you can improve the management of your people for the productivity of your business, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below, and don't forget our course on managing employee performance will give you all the tools that you need to be able to do everything we've talked about today so that you can improve employee well-being and productivity for your business, saving your business money.